A very fantastic day to you, our very esteemed viewers. Welcome to the KIS show. I am Ricky Aporobari. Hosting with me is Tolu Alope Okerinde.
Why you always smiling when you call my name? Hi, Ricky.
Because I'm not calling your name. So I should frown, right? Because I want to call your name, I should frown.
It's just weird.
How you doing?
Anyone that sees you now would think you're one cool-headed girl. Don't know that.
Please, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Look at where.
I'm cool-headed.
Anyways, you look beautiful.
Thank
I love your
you.
hairdo.
Please, I like it. I feel pain. I can't even explain it, but it's seriously
I can
painful.
relate.
I can't just imagine how ladies do this. When I was
The
going
price
to,
you have to pay to
when I was
look
going
good.
to the stylist, I was just thinking about it like, oh God, I will sit down for how many hours and come out with pain and all that. I couldn't just imagine. I wanted something very simple, but anyway, this is just it. I can't just wait for
really
the
nice.
first week to just pass and this head pain and all that. Anyway, kudos to women out there that are doing this thing month in, month out.
In fact,
Like seriously.
some people don't wait till end of the month. Like they carry air for like 2, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't deal. Oh. Sorry.
Exactly, me too. All right, so I said I was going to share something with you. I saw something
Let's hear
on
it.
BBC Pidgin, yeah. And there's this news in Norway, a law that has been passed, and I think it's quite different. They said it's a law for influencers. So every influencer that posts a picture in Norway will have to actually state if the picture is edited
Or not.
or exactly if it is filtered. You have to state it that, oh, before posting it or during when you post it, this
Yeah.
picture is filtered or something like that. This is not my real face. I apply this, I apply that, and that is a law now for every influencer in Norway. Exactly. So I'm thinking like
That is to what end?
probably
Why?
they say that the reason for that law is because they believe that a lot of people are being misled with the lives of these influencers, thinking that life is so rosy and glam and chic and all that. So they want people to have the real idea of what things really had. They don't just want people to live this fairy tale life, you
Yeah,
understand?
fantastic.
And a lot of people were commenting on it, and some people were like, I think it's actually important for Nigerians to emulate this, for influencers to be told to do this, because every time, in fact, most of the times, these guys always post pictures, driving in this, wearing this and that, and a lot of young people are pressured daily just to meet up with these social media influencers and the rest. What do you think? Is it a nice
I think
one?
it's a nice move by the Norwegian government.
Yeah.
But about it being implemented in Nigeria,
I don't think so, right?
I don't. But of course, people should know that it is not what it always seems to be. Like what you see on social media, you shouldn't take it like you shouldn't take it for what it is. There are a lot of things that goes into whatever is being put out there. Editing, I mean, badass, top notch.
You will see some people don't look so fine.
Professional.
Like you be like,
No,
this
you
is
can't
so
beat
fine
it.
like
You
this.
can't beat it. And truth is, technologies are coming up every day, every time, and we can't even keep up. So you should be the one to slow down. Don't try to put yourself into pressures unnecessarily because of what you're seeing out there. It is not what it is. So just keep, reminding yourself that no, where I'm supposed to be at this point in time, I'm going to take my time to get to where I want to be, irrespective of what is being put out there on social media. It is not what it is, especially for those celebrities. Just know that a lot of them are just they're just putting those content out there for sponsorship or advert placement, one brand sponsorship or the other. It is what they do for living. It doesn't mean that they own the
Those
products
stuff.
or the stuff generally, whether car, luxury. See, it is they're just marketing. They don't necessarily own it, so don't put yourself under pressure trying to measure up to their standard. No, but for Norway, I think it's nice if the government. I think it's a nice initiative on the part of the government to have done that. Yeah, it's good.
All right, so my own warm call to this is that please, for young people out there, don't be pressured by any way. It doesn't even have to be celebrities or influencers. Your co-friends or your colleagues, someone that you feel that you guys are on the same level. and the person seems to be pushing a lot of content on social media, nice clothes, nice shoes,
I mean, it's not
nice
even about
cars,
pushing
and the
content.
rest.
It depends on what you have to sell or what you have to post.
And
you don't go to any platform to just post anything. I mean, for people that post consistently, then they must have a following, they must have an audience they are trying to reach out to, and of course they will have a story. I mean, they don't just come about. There must have been something that is propelling them, an idea or a vision. So people I don't know. I think that's what it is for people that are into content writing or content creation. Basically, they have a niche that they've created for themselves, and they already have an audience they are selling that to. You understand? So for people that are probably new to this old stuff and are like, okay, I want to be posting every day like this person, then you must try to work on yourself, know what it is you want to be pushing out, and also find your audience.
I actually had a friend.
You build it. It doesn't just happen.
A classmate, she always posts like, you see this lady's clothes, like her clothes, her bag, her shoes, and all that. And probably me as a person, I just like them. I just like those things. So recently I realized that, well, this is the business she's into. She doesn't just post these things. There are markets she has, so she has to model them by herself. So if, for example, now I have felt pressured. I'm not into buying and selling all those kind of things. I want to buy, and I keep on changing. And imagine, that's how a lot of people just go into pressure just because they want to meet up with someone that they feel
and
that
the truth is, so many people even have, but they don't even show you. Show off. Some people are not really giving to this social media lifestyle of it. So they just live their life
just
codedly.
Just live your life the best simply way that you can. Don't pressurize yourself. Don't, as in, run yourself off the road just because you want to impress one person or the other. And I pray that we'll get to our destination one day.
We get there.
We'll be looking fly.
We have different bus stops.
Exactly. So we have a very interesting topic for you today on the KIS show. You do not want to miss what we have to share. So stay with us as we go for this break. We'll be right back. You're welcome back from that break. Well, it's to keep it simple. And today's topic is personal grooming and style. Personal grooming and style. Well, I think that actually the way you look goes a long way in the way people will perceive you to be. And in turn, it actually affects the way they relate with you. Do you understand? So the way you look and the way someone gets to perceive you, and at the end of it, how the person relates with you goes a long way. So look matters a lot. There's the way you look, you feel confident, you feel like you can conquer the world, you can go places, you can climb mountains, and there's still some way you look. You're like, I beg, I can't come and kill myself, Jerry. We move. Today is just a low-key day. So today is just personally dedicated to personal grooming and style for every guy, every lady, every man, every boy out there that's watching us. So we have some very few tips. Some you might know, you might be familiar with. Some you might not know. And some you just need to add to your much knowledge you had before. So over to you, Tolu. Personal grooming and style. Do you have like any style? Or something that you feel that you do that, oh, this is Tolu, this is me. That when people see, they're like, oh, this is what Tolu, this is what is just unique with Tolu. Let's start with that first before we start sharing tips.
I don't think I'm Mr. Iconoso. I'm not really a fashionista as such. but mostly I go for what I'm comfortable
with.
Yeah, what I'm comfortable with and what I'm comfortable in.
Okay.
And over time, you realize that, oh, this type of clothes fits you better than some other types. So yeah, it's just about you knowing what suits you and going for it every time. So when we're talking about personal grooming, I'm sure, of course, it's not just about clothes.
Sure.
Basically, it entails general grooming of the body, how you appear, and how you take care of your body, the looks, and how you actually maintain your body. And it can cut across many things, from what you wear to what you put on to the practice you actually carry out on your body. So when we're talking about personal grooming, it could mean how you take care of your hair, how you take care of your eyes, how you brush your teeth, what perfume you use, how you take care of your nails, do you trim, do you shave?
Okay, for you personally,
many stuff
when
like
you
that.
meet someone for the first time, what is the first thing that comes to your attention?
I look at their feet.
You look at their feet,
yes.
Really? Yeah, someone has told me that before.
I don't know. It's just weird.
I mean, not their shoe or their fingers or something like that.
If you are wearing an open toe, like slippers or something, I will see that.
You don't even look at the hair or the clothes or the face or something. You just go to the feet.
I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So of course you should appear good.
Yeah.
I mean, you should appear well. Okay, but for some reason I just look down, like I just go straight to what you're having down there.
Leg.
Yeah. So that alone can now inform my judgment or my perception of you generally. Yeah. So I'll just look you from down but no, not in a bad not in a bad way. You wouldn't even notice because I'll still be smiling, I will still be holding your gaze, but I'll see what I want to see. I think I learned that from my auntie. I just remembered an auntie of mine says that a lot, that the way you appear is a function of what you actually have on your feet, because it's kind of directs you. Your legs just moves you around. It gives you direction or something to your whole body. So your leg is really important. So what you have on determines, jokingly anyway, that what you have on your leg determines the outcome of your life or something, or the quality of your life. But that was just by the side. But that is to answer your question. I look straight to the leg, and that informs what I think of you generally. But then you may have walked the whole street of Lagos and you look tattered, or I mean your legs are just dusty and all, but it boils down on if you're able to hold conversation, if you're able to look me into the eyes and talk to me. I mean, just really hold my gaze and all. I think that is really much more important than whatever it is I see down there anyways. Okay.
Well,
but
what
is it for you?
I can't really
the face, or
I don't know if it's the face.
For some,
I think it's the clothes sometimes.
Okay, the clothes, maybe the color.
Yeah, your style, personally. Yeah. I try to watch out for exceptional things about your style or what you're wearing. It doesn't mean that I'm looking down on the person, but if it's something that's very fashionable or something like that, because that's catchy. So I just look at people and looking for something that's catchy, and this person's style, the way they fix the collar or the way they fix something like that, that's just me. But I just look at your clothes and I'm trying to look for a particular unique style that I might want to copy when I'm making something. Yeah, that's just me. And that's just it. Yeah. Maybe
for some people,
from the face, the hair.
It could just be the skin.
Yeah, the skin as well.
Skin.
Well,
how healthy
I rarely notice
your skin appears.
Except there is something wrong. Yeah, probably the person has something on the body or something.
Most part of the body is covered anyways.
Yeah, that's just it. All right, so moving on to the tips and everything about personal grooming and style. So for you, as for a lady now, if you're actually advising ladies out there watching us right now, what are the things that you think that they should pay attention to when it comes to their grooming and their style, especially in this modern world we are in? We are not in the old time when people say that, just wear anything as far as you're comfortable or something like that. You understand? I think that there are some tips that we can share with ladies, and some kind of important things that they should have in their wardrobe that they can actually wear anywhere, and they will still look classy.
Okay, so I will not come across like I want to give a lecture or something. I said it at the beginning that you should know what suits you, what works best for you. So I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like a hard or fast rule to hit. No, but I'm just going to say what works for me and what I've been, what I've been using or what I do mostly. So about my own personal grooming. Personally, I don't usually pay attention to my skin prior to now. I I mean, I just go for whatever cream my mom uses because we are kind of light skinned,
Okay.
and anyone she recommends is what I will go for. But recently, I'm beginning to pay attention to it. Thanks to Rookie, we had this discussion a lot times in the many times in the past, and I'll tell you seriously, I think I may have to change my cream because no, it's not just working. The fact that my mom uses it doesn't mean that I should use it. So I've changed in that aspect. But yeah, your skincare routine is really important as a lady, and that's what I'm beginning to pay attention to. All the things you have to apply. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you wear makeup every day, but without makeup, your skin can still appear healthy and glowing if you use the right products, and be very careful of the kind of product you use.
Exactly.
So many inorganic products that could be harmful to your skin, and so-called organic products too that a lot of things will have been mixed up in the production. So just be really careful what you apply. But of course, all the toning, the moisturizing, the whatever. At least currently, I know I have a toner. I don't used to have this thing before, but at least I have a toner, I have a moisturizer, aside from the body cream. And I follow some of the street rules sometimes, morning and night. But much more than that, I'm someone that really love my hair being kept. Like, I can forget the skin. I can actually go all out for my hair. If I really want to make my hair, I'm intentional about it. So I love hair. I love to look good, especially with my hair. I love to make a statement with my hair. Yeah. Whether or not I have an attachment on or an extension on, even if it's my natural hair, I pay attention to it. And I'm not given to natural hair, blah, blah. I don't have that strength. My hair is not natural hair, but I take care of it well, and it is healthy. So hair it is for me. Then there's some things I do that I think just makes me feminine more than if I don't do them. And they are like nails. I also love to make my nails, do my pedicure and manicure. Sometimes you may not have to fix, but just really
ensure.
Yeah, really taking care of your nails and ensuring that there are no dirt or no dirt or germs. You shouldn't keep long nails where germs can harbor in there. So those are just really the few things I do, basically. My hair, my nails.
Oh, your clothes, your dresses.
Clothing.
How do you select your clothes?
Nah, I wear what I feel like wearing most times. Skirt, gown, pants. I love trousers though. I feel more comfortable in them, so I just go for what I feel suits me.
All right. Okay, thank you so much for that, Tolu. All right, so for me, I would say that for ladies out there, sometimes we try to over-impress people, and then we tend to like go for things that we don't really need. So when you check I think you should check your wardrobe. Look out for things that you have had for a long time.
And you no longer wear.
That you no longer wear, or that are still new, or that you don't need. Now, probably one of those things is either you bring them out and intentionally choose to wear them because you spend money on those things. Or number two, you can give them out. And be very careful next time. Don't just, for ladies, I think ladies are just very spontaneous people. When we just walk, we see something that's like, oh, I like this thing, and you didn't even budget. It wasn't even budgeted, and you just buy. Sometimes, it's good to do like that. Spend on yourself, but
those things you buy can come in handy.
Yeah, sometimes it can. But it's actually good that you have like a plan. Don't just, buy things offhand, buy clothes, and at the end they're all just seated there. You're not wearing them. Especially when it comes to party clothes, outing clothes. When you go to work, there are times, me, for instance, I have my work clothes and clothes that I wear that I see as Sunday or outing clothes. So many times, sometimes I realize that I buy clothes that I like to wear out and I don't like to wear to work. So when I come to work, I'm always probably changing the same set of clothes, and people are like, oh, don't you have another shirt to wear or something? I'm like, I don't really, I think I was complaining to you recently about skirts. I don't have skirts and how tired I am of of the skirts
of the few ones you have.
Exactly, of the few ones I have. But when I get to the market, I buy something else. I will even remember that, and skirts is like a daily need.
Another thing I think that matters is the fact that we tend to, like, our body changes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you outgrow your clothes. You know, you
exactly.
you know that fluctuation in your body size.
Yeah.
Well, someone like me cannot relate anyway. But yeah, I know it is something people deal with, whether male or female. People deal with that. You know, sometimes you have this really nicely fitted gown or skirt or top, and some months down, it's no longer fitted. So like you said, we should try to look at what we have, like check our wardrobe occasionally to sort out clothes we no longer wear or we no longer need or are no longer fitting. I think it's really nice to learn to declutter. So if you would give out, I mean, give to charity. If you would, if you have to probably readjust some, like just do a little fitting to some of the clothes so that it can suit you, your present body frame. You do that. But really, it's nice that people declutter instead of just having.
Smelling nice, and I think we should talk about
that is also
some people
also
are very allergic
important.
to perfumes.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it makes my stomach pain. There are times of the month where I can't stand the smell of any deodorant or whatever. I can't stand it at all.
So that means at that time you don't use it.
I try not to. Even if I would use, that's why I like going for mild smelling perfume, something that you can't really perceive on me, except you get very close to me, or probably you hold my clothes and you have to sniff into my clothes for you to perceive. I don't like strong smelling deodorants.
Yeah. But perfume generally are nice. They are nice to have. I mean,
for ladies and for guys, I think we should emphasize. But I think we should move on to the brothers by this time of the conversation, because a lot of them just, you know, men don't need a lot of grooming. You don't just wear your clothes, wear your trousers, and you're off. We don't rub cream. We don't do powder. We don't do we don't have time. Ladies are the ones that have time for all those things.
Don't use body cream.
I think we should talk about those things for the brothers.
I don't know how they will be looking when it's Harmattan season, because I can't deal. Like, okay, maybe, I don't know, depending on your skin type, because that's a factor to consider. You know, whether you have oily skin or normal skin or dry skin. But I think it's just really nice for you to take care of your body. So whatever it is that you know nourishes your body, learn to give it. I mean, give your body such.
And the hair.
But I just try to look, whether or not you even rub powder or you rub cream, it doesn't matter. But appear okay, appear nice and smell nice. That's the barest minimum.
I think I have my younger brother. I don't know if I mentioned
like
this to
guys
you
that are
recently.
untidy anyways.
And I don't know the kind of trend or whatever fashion statement or style he's trying to create for himself. I think he's
about
just
the afro, right?
Yeah. And the boy's hair is so much.
That's the style in vogue.
It's so much, and it doesn't fit him at all. So when I see him, I'm like, this is your hair. Cut it. And whenever he cuts his hair, it looks very nice. And he believes that, we don't know style, that we are old fashioned or something. This is your hair. When you cut, you look very nice. But when you don't cut it, look at this thing is so full. And he's like, I want to leave it to December. And we are in July till December. Somebody will not cut. Say, what about his underarm pits? Oh my goodness. Those are, I'll be like, I don't want to mention his name on set. I'll be like, this thing, I can plait that down on it.
Oh,
I can even weave a dread or braid on it, and we just start laughing. I think that for guys, it's normal for us to forget ourselves. It normally, sorry, I don't mean to insult any guy out there, but I think
there are some guys that are really tidy and
there are some, but for me, I feel like they are not up to the number that just live a very carefree life. Like this younger brother of mine, who he lives everything like that. I'm like, please, this thing, what's it? I'm tired of seeing this.
You know, there are ladies like that too.
I'm very soon you
are ladies like that. You can't
be toasting one sister and you expect the sister to answer you.
I saw it online that someone said there's a reason why your pubic hair is there. So it's not even nice to have it shaped. It's not nice to have a clean shape down
that's
there.
not nice.
Yeah,
now.
that's her opinion. It is her body as well, so she can do what works for her. But for some other, I mean, I can't deal having hair. It's about dirt, the sweat. Oh goodness, the smell as well. Of course, when there is dirt, there, it brings smell, awful smell. So just do what works for you, but please just appear presentable too. Don't go and you know, fuck yourself up in social gatherings, and everybody will have to turn away from you because you are smelling bad or you appear shabby.
Exactly. All right, I think we should just share our final words on personal grooming and style. So today's topic on Keep It Simple is something that's very free and leisurely. Like you can see, we are just discussing and just gisting, like we are gisting in our sitting room or something. But along the line, what we just want to say is that pay attention to your personal grooming, pay attention to your personal style, pay attention to the way you appear. Don't just open the door out of your house, come out and you didn't bother to even check yourself out. Please always do that. All right, Tolu.
I think what we did not mention is the fact that etiquette also goes hand in hand with personal grooming. So try to pay attention to things you do. It could be as little as smiling, you know, while exchanging pleasantry with someone. It could be as little as knowing how to shake, like handshake. It could be knowing when to hug or how to hug. Little things like that, really. So just know how to present yourself in a social gathering. But much more than that, when we're talking about personal grooming, it is more about how it makes you feel and what's good, what advantage it gives, it does to you, exactly. So really just take care of yourself. It doesn't take anything from you. Instead, it adds to you. It adds to your confidence. It has to, I mean, it's also a way of showing the quality of life that you live. Little things like this really count in how healthy you can be. So be intentional about your grooming and you'll be good.
All right, some people would say that they are very busy, they are mothers, they are fathers, they are trying to also every day in and day out, for the family. But aside from that, I mean, you owe it to yourself to look nice, to smell nice, and for people to perceive you in the right way so that they can actually relate with you in a way that you would love. All right, on that note, we draw the curtain of the KIS show to an end today. We hope that you've been able to pick one or two things. Go online, research a lot of things on personal grooming and style and how to take care of yourself. You would be glad you did it, because the next time people see you, don't be surprised when they start complimenting you. They're acting all nice to you.
Yes, that's just because of the attention. Or what?
That's just because of the attention you've put into appearing very nice. All right, we'll see you some other time. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye for now.